Joe, so here we are, Ibiza 2023 Long Distance World Championships, 2015 your last one. A lot has happened since, eh? How's the vibe coming in here?
Yeah, loads has happened since then. First of all, I'm now a father, which is crazy to think, that's in the more recent times, obviously, and raced in Texas as well 2 weeks ago. That didn't really go to plan. Unfortunately, went the wrong way, so hopefully none of that on this race. But yeah, looking back, a bit more longer term since that race, loads has happened. I've managed to win a few Ironmans. I've been top 10 in Kona and out the World Championships 3 times. So yeah, coming into this, obviously having podium last time I was here back in 2015, it would be awesome to make the top step. But yeah, definitely get on the podium. That's the aim of the game.
Just been sort of having a chat with Jan Frodeno over there, and we were on this incredible setting. There's Olympic champions here and so on as well. If you look back to those formative years in small races in East Anglia back in England and so on, are those sort of memories still do you still have a few little magical moments from back then that you kind of think about, and what Joe then would be thinking about this situation now?
God, that is going back a long time, mate. Yeah, I do have memories of racing, when I used to do the grassroots triathlons, particularly actually when I first started, probably at the age of 13, 14, and we used to race on mountain bikes around grass fields, and the swim would be in a swim pool. It'd be 100 metres, 200 metres around a grass playing field on the bike, and then the run would be around some fields as well. But yeah, I mean, I never really thought about what races I'd get to when I was doing triathlon. It was all about just doing it for the love of it, really. And I guess as the results come, you take it a bit more seriously, and you gradually get a bit deeper into the sport. But yeah, I think when you look back then, you'd never think where you would be. Now it's just a gradual process, isn't it? And yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think how far I've come, really.
And quite special to be putting the GB suit back on for the first time in 8 years, and yeah, the decision to race these World Champs instead of the PTO?
For me, the decision is the distance suits me a lot more. It's no lie there. The 3K, the longer bike, 120k, the longer run, 30Ks. That plays to my strengths. I love this distance, to be honest. This is actually my favourite distance. I probably prefer this to an Ironman as well. So that was made sense. Racing for GB is always amazing. I've done it a few times at European champs as well as the world long distance ones, and it always gives you a massive privilege. And I think since I've been racing with a GB suit on, I've done it 3 times, made the podium twice in races, won the European long distance champs. So it always seems to raise my game when I do it. So hopefully it won't be any different this time, and I can have a great race out there.
And Texas obviously didn't go quite according to plan. There was a bit of an issue on the bike there, and yeah, I guess not being able to finish that race has got to give you an absolute hunger to get out there now.
Absolutely, yeah. As soon as that happened in Texas, I ended up doing an extra 10k on the bike, so basically had 190k, and that added on a decent amount of time. So I was out of the picture, and I would have had to have gone flat out and not got that good a race. And this was always the bigger race for me, really. This was the one that I wanted to do really well in. So when that happened in Texas, I just thought there's no point killing myself and not really getting the result. I might as well just get what I can out of it. So just did 8 miles on the run, used it as a big training day, and that has definitely motivated me for this race. I've been thinking about it since that happened, and using it for fuel for the fire, for the last few training sessions, and I'll definitely be using that to motivate myself on Sunday for the best result I can do.